Hello fans of South Etobicoke, it's your favorite realtor, and today I'm coming to you from 20 Carnation here in prime Long Branch, my friends. Today you're gonna get something you're not getting anywhere else, and that's this 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom sprawler on over 50 by 125 deep. You're so close to that GO train, that lake shore, that lake, those campuses, those schools, those community centers that you're gonna say, babe, we got to get down to 23 Carnation and check it out. I hear they got a wraparound driveway, parking for 5, a separate detached garage, and all of the trimmings in layout, in function, in style we've been waiting for at the price that really makes sense. Well, let's get inside and take a look at this place. Coming inside, you get this view, and the first thing you're gonna think is shut that front door. My friends, take a look at this sprawling main level, this see-through staircase, the views into the backyard, the wide plank flooring, the cozy coffered ceilings, the cross light, all of the abundance of space. I don't even know where to start. Start where you are, start today, start now with the foyer, my friends. Look at this space. Who's got a foyer this big? Your big rich friends that live out in Oakville, that's who. They're not living in Long Branch close to transit like this. Big front hall closet, double doors coming in, sprawling amount of space here for built-ins, bench seating, strollers, bicycles, you name it. I'm thinking bins for the kids' stuff, just tons of room. The oversized mudroom you're yet to see, especially at this price point on a lot this big in a location like this. You just haven't seen it. Think of the opportunity. And I mean, it's just part of that wraparound driveway at the front. Let's start with these living room spaces here off of this foyer before I take you into that back kitchen. That's gonna blow your mind, my friends. Let's turn it around and get right into it. Now this place has so much opportunity. Look at the sitting rooms. You know, something that no one ever said, there's too many places to chill out in that house. There's too many places to read a book. I'll watch TV over there, you go over there. This is that family home where you have that perfect division and separation where mom and dad have their own little hangout, the kids have their own little hangout, there's the TV movie room downstairs. You get it all, and you're getting it in this location. Don't get me started. Look at this setup here, oversized couch, tons of room. This could also easily be set up as a dining space, or I know you work from homers, put those double door glass doors that you're seeing in these newer built homes right off the foyer, and you're mirroring those $3 million houses we're seeing up in the Kingsway with your layout, with that fancy office at the front of the house. You gotta love that. I love the setup. I wanna chill out. I don't even wanna do this video right now because the house has got me going. It wants me to relax. It wants me to chill out, but I gotta keep going. Let's keep going into the second living room space. Love this. Again, ample room in here, oversized furniture. We got a focal point here in our electric fireplace. You got the coffered ceiling. You got room for another fixture if this needs to be your dining space. I love it. It's cozy, it's warm inside of a large sprawling house. You don't normally hear those words put together, but you do here on Carnation, my friends. Love the setup. Again, this could all be one living room space. This could be dining. Set it up however you want. You got ample room in here to do exactly what you and the family want to do. Now check out this kitchen dining room area. Oh my gosh, my friends, look at all of the counter space. You're not seeing this. You got the island. I know you want the island where you're getting in here with the quartz countertops, the undermount sink, that awesome dishwasher so perfectly situated in your oversized island. You got the double freezer fridge combo over here, pantry space all the way around, and look at these oversized pot drawers. We're not cheaping out on this kitchen, and it's that same luxury vinyl throughout, giving us that warm hardwood feel, but with all the durability and function that you get from a vinyl product like this. Love these fixtures. You know, this really has that kind of television movie set feel where you just can do whatever you want in here. Add your own splash of color, add your own kind of decorations in here and personalize this to you, but it's the kitchen everyone wants. It's white on white and it's easy to clean. It looks beautiful and it's gonna give you all of that functionality you're looking for in a family kitchen. I love this setup, my friends. I grew up in a house where we had 2 couches off of our kitchen because of course everyone wants to chill in the kitchen Their friends making food, you're having a cocktail or a beer or a coffee, depending on the time of day. When you're having parties or you have family over for the holidays or just the weekends, whatever it is, people are gonna gather here on this kitchen, but with the view of your oversized yard. Now imagine you put a pool in here, or imagine you take this yard to the next level. How awesome this house becomes because of the cross-sectioning between this yard and this house. All of this, of course, pushing out through our double glass slider onto our terrace, takes us out into our yard. People. Coming through, this is that dining room space. I love that it's pseudo eat-in kitchen. Of course, it could also be over there, and this could be a sitting area. That's what I love about this house. You really will come in with your friends, your family, your loved one, and go, oh, do this over here. The opportunity really is endless. Well, we got an 8-seater in here with room to go. This easily could come out all the way over here. You're gonna get that big family table in here. I call it the Bruce Wayne factor. You remember that scene in Batman where he's on one end and she's on the other end, they can barely hear each other? You got room for that table, and that's important. We got a service closet in here, but could also act as a glassware pantry. Of course, that kitchen's nice and big, but it's nice to have room for those extra pieces of furniture, giving that little extra panache to a property like this one on Carnation. More to see on this floor, my friends. Check this out. Full 3-piece bathroom in here, nice marble tile, built-in custom shower, love this, all nice and clean. There's even a seat in there. Big vanity, nice spot for the throne, and all of this is off the main level, really private on the other side of the staircase, giving us that perfect division away from all the main hangout places so that people are actually going to use it. And what goes great with this full bathroom on this main level is this office / bedroom, so that you have main level living here. If there's someone in the family that just doesn't want to do those stairs, people, this is on point. Check it out. Huge space in here, gorgeous windows, 1, 2, 3, easy to get a queen size in here. You could probably even get a king depending on how you set it up. Room for furniture, room for a desk. So I know not everyone wants that main floor bedroom, but the people who do want the main floor bedroom just do not find it, especially in a house where you're not going, well, the bedroom takes up all of the main level. Here you're going, I didn't even realize there was room for a second bedroom and bathroom. It's to the side of the house. It doesn't impinge on the rest of the main floor layout at all. And that's a perfect spot for mom or whomever. Those people who don't care about that, hey, main floor office, we got the 4 bedrooms plus upstairs, and we got another one down here so I can have that killer work from home setup. In fact, babe, you could work there and I could work here. Is this the double office space? Oh, you know what I'm saying. The space is here to live your best life. Have to be in love with this main level. And it only has just begun, my friends, because you haven't seen these bedrooms yet. Let's get upstairs and take a look. Gotta love that staircase, modern yet traditional, lasting the test of time, giving you the cross light, the openings and no risers, but also feels in keeping with the area in the house, goes with everything else. So you get that really kind of classic sensibility with it and not this standout modern staircase or something that's too old school. Good design here. Now look at this upper level foyer, my friends. Lay of the land. One, this upper level foyer is bigger than my whole principal suite at my own house. To my right, I got a principal suite, walk-in closet, oversized bathroom, huge principal bedroom. To my left, another lovely bedroom space. The right of the cameraman, we have a big laundry room. Yes, that's right, my friends, 2nd level laundry. And at the back, we have 2 big, huge bedrooms for those other kids. Come on, we got the setup going. Let's go through our double doors and check out this suite. Oh my Lord. I mean, really, if you chose to stay in this house as a rental or an Airbnb on a vacation, you would be in love with what you were getting. You'd be in the, oh, why don't we have this at our house mood? That's what you get from Carnation. Same lovely luxury vinyl up here, okay? Room for the king size. Set this up any way you want, but I love this. Nice cross light coming through from the other bedrooms in the hallway. These are the dormers at the front of the property, giving us that extra bit of character in here. Nice and simple lines, everything white, flat ceilings, pot lights with these warm floors. Nice and neutral, it's a little bit of that California neutral, I love that. You see the space for the bed, really nice setup here, room for the chair, and I love this, my friends, check it out. You walk through the walk-in closet into the principal bath. Now, a lot of people want the walk-in closet, but they don't realize they're actually a tremendous waste of space because you always have to make room for the hallway portion, the walking portion of the closet. Well, here, you need the walkway to get into the bathroom anyway. So they've double purposed it. Walkway, privacy into the bathroom, but also the closet. And the setup is amazing because you come out of the shower, get dressed, pick your clothes, everything's ready, and it all flows so beautifully into our huge bath. Check it out. Soaker tub, double sinks, large format marble tile in here, custom shower, lovely window. Yes, you got the privacy shutters on here with the California shutters. There's even crown molding in here, my friends. Love this bathroom, simple, clean, really easy to clean on that note because of the tile on the walls, tile on the floor. You're gonna fall in love with this space. You'd be looking at your partner like, oh, this space. Love it. Come and check it out. Let's see some more. I always love a double bed setup. I love it because I think it's adorable, but two, I always think it's super show-offy. There's 2 beds in here. It's like a nursery from all of our favorite movies. You got the 2 beds. Imagine if you had twins or 2 kids similar in age, or heck, just an extra space for when you have a sleepover. You got 2 beds. The point is the room's big enough for the giant bunk bed, the double beds, the queen size with the desk, and you still get the charm and character in the dormer spaces with these windows. These bedrooms are awesome. They're all kind of tied together in this perfect way, and yet super unique and different in their own way, making them feel special. Let's see some more. Coming through into bedroom 3, or geez, bedroom 4 and change, depending how you're looking at it. Beautiful window, view of the yard. Don't get me started on the yard. Lovely wide plank vinyl in here, double closet space, easy room for a queen, room for a dresser, TV space, desk space, you name it. You'll note that I haven't shown you a bedroom that I'm trying to say is big that isn't actually big. They're all big. It's awesome. This house has tons of space, tons of utility and style. Bedroom 4 or 5, depending on how you look at it. Room for a queen, double closet, room for a desk, another gorgeous view of our yard. Man, this yard is huge, and it feels so great to have this massive house with all of this sprawling space and still the biggest yard you've yet seen in this price point. That's a double whammy. I'm gonna have to go downstairs and shut the front door again because look at the space in this family bathroom. Usually your family bathroom is 6 by 6. They're tighter than you think. I don't know the length on this, but I'm telling you, it's like 14 feet long. It's 5 and change wide. We got a custom shower over here that isn't one that's so small you're gonna be bumping your elbows. You got a great spot for the throne and a separate tub. So guess what? One kid could have a shower. You can have a shower where your kid's having a tub and you can still be watching all of that stuff. And if you wanted to remodel this bathroom, you've got ample space to do it. This is really well set up. It's got that same low maintenance vinyl flooring in here. Huge vanity in here. You could almost get double sinks. I like this setup though, because you got room for all the products, and you know, you got multiple kids, you're gonna have products, and there's tons of storage, great mirror, and it's all nicely kind of crafted into its own space. And you'll see that in this house, my friends. I showed you those dormers. This shower's tucked in its own nook. This is kind of built in over here. There's really a celebration and a high level of use of each nook and cranny that makes a big house feel even bigger. Let's see this laundry room. Coming in to our laundry room, and in fact, I'm just gonna be transparent. This laundry set is actually supposed to go here, but they had a commercial in here recently that moved them to this side. Of course, it looks so good for the pictures. We have it left this way. This needs to be reverted back, but that's an easy task. Now you might say, this is a lot of space for a laundry room. Maybe I want to make this a 5th bedroom. Maybe I want to make this a work from home office and put one of these stackers in that huge principal ensuite closet, or put it in that big family bathroom. There's lots of space to move these machines. There's also a rough-in in the basement for other machines. I'm just thinking out loud here. The big thing, the take home for you guys is, wow, there's options up there. Of course, if you want to move the machines to this wall, all your plumbing and stuff is right here. It's not a big job. We're talking about a 1-day job. Love it. Natural light, tons of space, room for storage on the 2nd level with all the bedrooms. But of course, it's gonna be not up to me. It's gonna be up to whoever buys it. Love it. Now that is one heck of a 2nd level. Let's take a whip downstairs and take a look at this lower level. Before I take you down, guys, let's just celebrate features like this. Beautiful barn sliding door, obviously a reclaimed door here, white oak, nice original paneling here. This is not something that you're buying at Home Depot. And these are old beams that have been refinished to use to do a built-in feel. Goes beautiful with the warm vinyl flooring and the other touches of wood throughout this space. Really is a big, huge, bright white space with these warm colors and textures tying it all together to make you feel good. Love this setup. Let's head down and check out our basement. As we come down, we realize we are in the screening room. Love this, my friends. This is where you get the pull down screen, everything painted black. You could do the tiered couches in here. Of course, you know, this is where you put on Gladiator once a year and you just, everyone's out of the house and you're just watching your favorite movie. Now, of course, it doesn't have to be a screening room. This could be the playroom. This could be storage. We got a full service storage room in here with a big bench mezzanine. You got more storage over here underneath this staircase. It's a partial basement here under the addition because at the front, it's more of a crawl space or floating slab construction. So this is your lower level for the most part with some extra features behind both of these doors, which I'll invite you to explore when you come and take a look. But as you can see, great use of space right now. It could be the playroom, it could be the pool room, it could be if you're a studio musician or something like that, you've got kind of the den to do it here. You can do some soundproofing. The world is your oyster. And that really is the theme here on Carnation. Possibility, opportunity, make it your own. And it doesn't stop here in this lower level. All right, let's head back upstairs and take a look at this yard. Coming out that double glass slider onto our terrace space. Now this is key, my friends, because this is where you could do that built-in outdoor kitchen with the grill, with the smoker, right off that main kitchen. Because you know, you have this house and you have this yard, the flow between these two spaces is gonna be immense because you're having so much fun and you're living your best life. And this is the type of backyard that's gonna allow you to do that. Stepping down, this is the wow factor. This is the, what are you talking about? I can have this big of a yard. Now we used to have a pool in here. I believe it's been filled in, but imagine putting a pool back in this space. You could still have a bigger yard than all your friends and a pool at the back. We got this massive garage. And at one point, they must have had this back portion of the garage as a bit of a change room space for the pool. You get a really lovely shot of the house from back here. And we're almost fully fenced outside of maybe doing a gate here at the back of our private driveway, which I'm gonna take you around and show you in just a second. But look at this, my friends. You're really seeing that width. You're feeling that depth because we're not limited in this backyard because the house is so big. Oftentimes you're getting the big house, but you're compromising on the yard, or you're getting the big yard and you're compromising on the house. Not today, not on Carnation. Let's check out this private driveway quick before I take you back inside, talk to you a little bit more about this house, this property, and this location. So look at this private driveway. I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4 cars, 5 there, plus the wraparound at the front. How many of your friends in South Etobicoke, this close to the lake in the GO train, have a wraparound driveway? Take the word Joneses, put your last name in there because everyone's gonna be trying to keep up with you. All right, let's get inside and talk a little bit more. So let's talk about the obvious. This lot size, my friends. We're 50 by 125. We got 5 parking places. We got the wraparound driveway. We got a location that's gonna blow your mind being here in prime Long Branch, close to the main strip, a walk over to the lake, so close to Humber, so close to parks, so close to schools, everything at your fingertips on a massive, what could be considered a double lot. Of course, if you're interested in double lotting, you gotta do your homework on the area, but you can see here, you're getting a lot more of that space that you're just not finding elsewhere, a lot more elbow room to create that perfect family home oasis. Now, we have that pool in the backyard. You could add your own pool, do some changes, make it your absolute recreation heaven out there. It's gonna be up to you. We got the driveway, we got a garage built on the property line, we got these terraces, and we got this house. Now let's talk about this house. When it comes down to it, this house is all about space, layout, function, and value. You're really not seeing this much leg room or elbow room anywhere else in this price point. It really is a large family home. You're not gonna have to compromise on space, bedroom sizes, bedroom numbers, bathrooms. This main level living thing, unheard of. I have people call me all the time. They say, Mike, we want a ranch, not a bungalow. The difference is we're at actual level of the ground here. You don't have to do any stairs. So think about that. Elderly parents, people with limitations, they can come in with no steps. You know, a walker, a wheelchair, just on their feet with a cane, whatever it is, you get the idea. You got that main level living without having to take on any stairs. And of course, you got this full bathroom on this main level. You could easily get some laundry in here. And if you had 2 people that needed this setup, I think that front room that I spoke about being an office could easily be a 6th bedroom to this property if that's what you were after. You really do have the square footage. Like I said, beautiful sitting room after beautiful sitting room. Many places to dine, including dining al fresco outside. In the kitchen that everyone wants, open concept, bright white with the full-on view of that yard so that if your kids are playing, swimming, hanging out, you got eyes on them while you're making lunches or just getting ready for the next day. Upstairs, sprawling bedrooms with ample privacy, everything kind of tucked in its own corner, massive corridor, really giving you that separation that you're after, storage space, 2nd level laundry, needs a little tweak, and that big family bathroom, not to mention that massive principal suite. You tie all of that together with that lower level that gives you the family room or the TV room or the ample storage you're after, not to mention the storage in that kind of double length garage. You really got something going here on Carnation, and I'm not just saying that. But it's gonna be up to you, of course, to figure out if it ticks all the boxes for your family. Well, friends, it really is a beautiful spring day. You can feel it in the air. The buds are starting to bud, the little green things are starting to push up, the birds are starting to chirp. I think I'm just gonna pour myself a coffee and hang out in kind of the beautiful serenity of this awesome property and think about this spring market. You guys, you can do whatever you want today, you just can't do it here. So I'll have to cordially invite you to, well, get the heck out of here.